There you go. Okay. Like that again. Right there again. Right there. Where you going?
Fighting, getting hit bothers some people and some people it doesn't. And clearly I'm a person that it doesn't really bother me because most of the time I don't remember. Like there's so much adrenaline going, there's so much more like your senses are being overwhelmed. Like that's not something that, you know, my brain's not like, hey, we just got hit, this kind of hurts. Like I just, most of the time I don't notice. And so I'm like, this is a good path for me then if it doesn't really bother me to get hit. I fought a girl from New Mexico and I won by knockout in like a minute and a half. And I was just like, I can't believe I just did that. And I'm like looking at my coach, I'm like, she's not getting up, like she's out. And he's like, it's all right, just calm down. It was a cool feeling. I think I just enjoyed fighting so much, and you know, Invicta was such a new hot thing, and you know, I kind of wanted to be a part of it, even though I had just gotten into graduate school. And so I was like, well, you know, I still have 2 years of graduate school, so maybe I'll just juggle all this around and I'll fight until I graduate. It was crazy. It just, like, there was no free time. Like, every spare minute was like spending time studying or training. But it's just like each part felt so essential and important, and I just didn't want to let each one go. Like, I kind of had some momentum going with Invicta, and I'm finally a part of this organization that's like taking female fighting seriously, you know, but I'm doing what society tells me is important, and that's getting my education and furthering my career. And then obviously I've got to have a roof over my head, so I've got to work. You know, each part just felt essential, and I wasn't sure, you know, which one I needed to let go. So I just figured it's 2 years, I can bite the bullet, and I can carry all three. You know, it was incredible because for the first time, like, female fights weren't just like sideshows. It wasn't like, you know, we had a platform where we're getting respect and a platform to perform, and we're being taken seriously. And it's not just like, hey, we got this chick fight, come watch these chicks just try to claw each other's eyes out. You know, we were given the respect deserved of athletes. It felt like, you know, finally coming home, and, you know, instead of like jumping through all these like crazy hoops, like taking fights at different weight classes, like driving across states, you know, just to try and get matched up with somebody. All of these like crazy hoops that you go through just so you can try and compete. It was nice to finally have like a serious place that's taking you seriously and treating you with respect, and you know, matching you up with girls who want to fight too. So, you know, I've been pretty fortunate. Like, I've only had one fight fall through with Invicta because like everybody wants to fight. You know, you don't have these people that like bail out at the last second or whatever. Like, girls get in Invicta and they're tough athletes, and they want to fight. You know, being a world champion is, you know, and even though I'm not like mainstream or whatever, you know, I'm not like as widely known as like UFC fighters, like I started from the bottom and I worked my way up, and I didn't have an easy road, and I didn't take any easy fights. And I'm like, my like the last couple of years has just been like a murderer's row of opponents. You know, not everybody has as hard of a route as others. I've seen other people, not necessarily like they took an easy route, but their opponents that they had to get them to the title weren't that tough. I'm like, I had hard fucking fights to get to the top. And, you know, I've never said no to a fight. I've never turned anybody down. I've accepted every single challenger. And so, like I said, I worked literally from the bottom all the way to the top. And, you know, that's an incredible achievement. Not many people can say they've done that.
Knees, rapid fire, go.
I've reached my goal, and you know, everything else is just the cherry on top. You know, I'm still competitive as hell, so it's not like I'm gonna go in there and just be an easy fight. I've also kind of like reached this like zen place in my mind where I'm like, you know, you made it. You did what you set out to do, and now the sky's the limit. Like, it's not like like I said, I'm not unmotivated to continue reaching new goals, but I've also had this like calmness about me where I'm like, I did it.